I'll be baking bread, and I hope to take you along to show you how you can bake bread. Mahaban everyone here, to my Arabic speaking family, friends. Mahaban, kefahal, assalamu alaikum. So today I'll be baking bread, and I hope to carry it along. So I got out this bowl to add some yeast to it. It's really important for me to carry you guys along sometimes and not just do the ASMR videos all the time. So maybe you hear my voice from time to time, and if I feel a lot more comfortable, I will show my face. But I have my face on my channel though. Yeah, so yeah, this is yeast. I put 1 spoon, and then I'm going for another spoon basically, and then another spoon. Please, if you ever miss any part of this stream, just know that it will run again. Now I have my yeast here. I'll add some sugar so we can activate the yeast. I need to show you guys how to activate, how to know if your yeast is good, or basically how to activate your yeast. I don't do this all the time because I already trust the yeast in my pantry, but to show you guys, for the purpose of the video and content creation, I'm showing you guys how you know your yeast is good. So I'm just going to add this 1 spoon of sugar, and then I'll be adding lukewarm water, and I mean very lukewarm. It's important for the water to be lukewarm. Like I'm gonna test it out. It's very important for the water to be lukewarm, else it will, unalive your yeast. So yeah, it's lukewarm to a certain extent, but I need to add a little more cold water to it. So I'm going to fill it. Yeah, this is exactly how I want it to be. Lukewarm, like it's not hot and it's not cold. You get what I mean? So I have the sugar here and the yeast. Guys, can you see? And I pour some water. You don't need much, basically. You don't need much. Then we'll cover it. So yeah, let's just use this to cover it, and so we can watch it to know how the yeast is going to activate. Yeah, and while that is going on, we have to get going. So we have to place the yeast somewhere by the corner while I take out I show you guys the way I made my bread. So for the bread here, I have my bag of flour somewhere down. I can't show you guys, I can't move this camera up and down so much. So I'm going to add some flour here. This is like my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll just show you what sifting basically looks like. It's basically having something like this to sift, but this is not how you do it. When you're sifting, you sift in a different bowl, but I don't want to do all that. Yeah, so when you sift it, you take the lumps out. It's to be honest, basically, most of the times, I don't even do that. But so you sift it and you get the lumps out. So you get the finest of flour. So that's it. But when you sift, it's good to use another bowl, guys. Yeah. So that's it. So we have the flour here ready, and now I'll do the next one. Yeah. So next, I'm gonna be adding some sugar. Yeah, for the bread lovers, you know, if you want to eat bread, you know what I mean. So we add some sugar. 1, and we need to make it sweet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is actually 6 cups of flour by my standard, but I'll have to increase the quantity of sugar to give it a sweeter taste, guys. Yeah, and that's it. And yeah, if you need a clearer video and you know the horizontal format, check the description link for a playlist on my bread making. It's all there. I'll also be adding some little salt, just a pinch of salt. I add a pinch of salt to this, just something like this. Yeah, for this type of bread I'll be using some vanilla. For today I'll be using some vanilla, so I'll just take this scoop, this amount. You know, for that, you know, I love the vanilla fragrance. And then let's stir it. Let's just mix these ingredients together. That's about this. Next I have my egg, just 1 egg. I break it. I'm also being careful, guys, so I don't block the view. Eggs broken, or rather egg broken, and then yeah. And guys, please remember to wash your hands before you start cooking. My hands are washed. This is why I prefer, you know, having my bare hands, because in the course of cooking, I wash my hands a lot of times. I touch something, I wash my hands. But if you're wearing a hand glove, you don't even know when your hands are dirty. The glove is dirty and oily and sticky. You just keep, you know, moving like that. So I love to use my bare hands, and I wash it a lot of times while cooking. Of course, this is a family meal, so it's done with utmost care. So guys, here we have the flour ready. We'll not be adding so much to this bread today. I love to use flavors most of the time. I love to experiment. Sometimes I add orange flavor. So guys, here is the yeast. Can you see how it looks? This shows that the yeast is active. So I've activated the yeast and I'll be pouring it here, or here. I need a little more water because you need water for this bread. Now here is where it comes in. I'll be using my hands to mix it. So yeah, guys, the type of bread we are going for the fluffy kind of bread. We're not going for flat bread or hard bread. I'll add a little more water. More water as well. Okay, so now I have it all mixed here. I'll transfer it to a hard surface so I can knead a lot more properly. So guys, I am here now. I'll transfer it to my table. Note, the table is cleaned. And then I need a little more flour. I have a little more flour here. Yeah, I need to take all my dough as well. Take all my dough. So while I am here, I hope this table is just stable as it be. So, so we need while this kneading is going on, do check out for the texture as well. And guys, if you are really in need of a playlist or something of, where I've baked bread, of my bread baking sessions, in the description there is a playlist right there, so do well to check it out. So I have to take out this one from my hands so everything can, I'm actually supposed to make with both hands. I have so many on my hands, so I take them off. I have to take them off. A lot of people won't really, like this. They say, oh, go wear your gloves. No, I prefer my hands. I wash them thoroughly, and I wash them from time to time while cooking. The gloves are not so safe. Health-wise, they're not safe, to be honest, because someone can wear gloves and they're touching a lot of things, and they're not washing it. But it gives the illusion of, oh, it's so good, it's so healthy, it's hygienic. No, unless the person doesn't move their hands off what they're doing, then we can say that. But as long as they have that gloves on, someone can scratch their hair, scratch their behind, and and still knead the dough. It doesn't signify that it's neat, but anyway, it gives that illusion of hygiene. So yeah, my hands are here now, but I have to take off all this dough so they all get into the bread. So yeah. So this is my real life baking. What my baking actually looks like on a regular day. I have this dough here now. I'm going to add some butter. So I have my pack of butter here. Just scoop a little. I won't be putting so much. It's not really a butter bread, so because butter makes it heavy, like heavier. It's so heavy. Makes it heavy, and rising takes a lot of time as well with butter or anything like butter, to be honest, like date. If you're using date, yeah, date is also like butter. It's heavy, it has oil and all that. It has oil, it has some fiber as well. So the butter is in here now. I have the butter here, and I continue the kneading. Guys, I hope to drop this at 8 a.m. Saudi time, and then it will run. If you miss any part of this, just know that you can always catch up for the rest of the hours that it is supposed to run. Please, if you're here, please subscribe to the channel, guys. Yes, Tariq. Support the channel by subscribing, and always look forward to some content. I won't say great content. I'll say great content in a way, but it's left for you, my viewer, to judge and tell me if it's great or not. So yeah, I still have the butter here. So yeah, I left everywhere, having that sprinkle of flour. So I'll keep kneading this, and then you have to look up. This is all it takes to make a good bread. Like, bread actually takes time. It sure takes time. So if you're like me, like we eat fresh bread, just know that it takes a lot of time, especially this type of bread. But if you're making the flatter bread and all, they actually are a lot more easier in terms of cook time or bake time. But this bread, it takes a lot of time. It's 3 a.m. in the morning, and I am shooting this, and it's also a lot more easier because the rest of my household are sleeping. They're all sleeping, so it's quieter and you can hear me without any distraction. So how do we know this is ready? It's still cotton, so we need to knead a lot more. It should be stretchy and shouldn't just, break off. So yeah. Okay. So guys, here it is. Yeah. Guys, can you see how it is now? If I stretch it, you can see it actually takes a lot of time before it breaks off. Yeah, that shows it's elastic. It's elastic now. So yeah, the bread is, the dough is ready. The dough is ready to wait. So that's it. The dough is ready to wait. So I'm going to have it here for, it will be here for 1 hour. It's going to be here for 1 hour. We'll allow it to rise and double in size, but you'll not wait that long. Stay tuned, guys. Be here in the next few seconds. I'll transition you back to an hour. So you can see it doubled in size, and we're about to mold it. Okay, so here, next. Sprinkle some flour here. So you just spin it basically, and you have this. So that's it. So I need to push these ones inside so they can bake properly. I actually like my bread brown, like proper brown, many of the time. I don't like it looking so white. When it's so white, it's just, I have this feeling that it's not properly done. Okay, I think this is ready now. So I actually do have this here. So this is the leftover. So let's see the inside of this bread, guys. Look, look. Ooh, looks so good, so good, and it's quite fluffy. I like it. Lovely, and it smells good, guys, like vanilla. So it's a vanilla bread. Love it. Yeah. If you missed it, if you missed the bread recipe, do hold on. It's going to be play for you to see. Let's also see this one. Let's see what we have here. Okay, practically the same. Let's see. So it's the same. Ooh, love it. Looks good.